So welcome back everyone to another Before the Dawn 2 video. Now, I know I've been inactive for the last 2 days, which excuse me for that. Now, aside from the obvious, as you can see from the lobby, the PTS is going to release on the 23rd of October, along with a sewer map. I think it might be with a sewer map. It would make sense to release it with the sewer map because of the 3 classic Before the Dawn maps, which are Graveyard, Campsite, and Sewers. I could release a bit after it, or with it, or slightly before it. So maybe in a couple of days from now on, because I know that I released on the 23rd. Maybe, like I said, before, with it, or after. And I had to check that really quickly if I'm recording. But yes, I'm going to be showing the new players some screenshots of the sewers that I'm going to show on Discord right now. So as you can see, it has very good lighting, and of course it has been, I'm going to say, remastered, and it does give off the vibe of the really old sewers map on actual Before the Dawn, not Redux, the one before. You can also see, of course, it looks way better. It's got the better lighting and a place that leads down somewhere. Now, by the way, these are all the ones that we've got so far, so yes, I'm just saying. Moving on. We have a basic picture of what the sewers will look like. I'm sure there's going to be lots of dead ends, which I'm not sure how people are going to counter that, but we'll see how it turns out. We've also got some lights here. I'm not sure what these are called, but we've got places that lead to others. I'm not sure where they're going to lead to. I'm not sure even how the survivors are going to escape out of the sewers. I've got no idea, because it's obviously a closed space, but there could be open spaces for the outside as well. And of course, you've got the rocks, the little cave systems that you would have in the old Before the Dawn maps of the sewers. For the people that are in the AT server, you know, or at least played the game, but I'm sure there are new people playing it right now because of the ROBLOX thing that they've been adding to some sort of Halloween games. I don't know what it's called, some sort. With the release, your data is going to get wiped. That means your levels, your skins, except things that you bought. So for example, chainsaw and Siren Head skin. This of course includes golden skins as well. Now I do not know if most people know this, I assume that they don't. But as some of you would know, of course there has been a new class added to the Survivor called Blacklight. I think it's called Blacklight. Basically has a UV light that you can use to debuff the slasher, which essentially halves their stamina refill, and they won't be able to use their ability. Now I know that I do not have the class right now, but I do have the screenshots of it on Discord to show. So I will show you the stats and the abilities and so on. I'd like to thank this person for it as well. It has 14 speed, 20 speed, so that's basics. 100 stamina, 10 stamina refill, that's basic as well. No one cares about the jump. 150 health, so that's more than basic. 60 second bleeder, so that's also more than basic, and 1 revive. Now you would expect these stats to be most of them standard, because the main ability of it is to debuff the slasher, which I wouldn't say it's OP because you've got tank, but of course this tank doesn't really stun the slasher anymore. But yeah, it's a special class to say the least. Now for the abilities, you've got the UV flashlight. Like I said, it burns the slasher with UV light. Car cream, I fucking miss him. Stamina regen and damage will be halved, like I said, and they'll be unable to use their ability. So I missed out on the damage, so excuse me on that. And also the one very good thing about it is that it will refill over time when you are not using it. So that's also pretty good. But I'm sure it's going to get balanced since it literally got released a couple of days ago. Now for the gear stats, duration does not matter. Cooldown 5 seconds, so when you're going to turn it on and turn it off, that's going to be how long it takes. 30 range, which is decent, definitely decent, and 3 strength. Now I know I usually, in the beginning of the video, I mention if I'm going to be using the survivor or the slasher, but for this circumstance, because it's just for the special occasion, I'm going to be using slasher. So let me go by the token right now. Now because I do use Alien, the Alien also got a nerf, which I will explain in a second. Alright, there we go. Now the nerf that I got, because before you would only spit at one player, which would do heavy damage over time. But this time it is going to spit at numerous people if they are nearby, but with lower damage. Now it would make sense to nerf that because of the OP stamina regen, which will essentially allow you to keep obviously attacking the survivors with your main weapon, not your abilities. So duration 10 seconds, strength 5. So for 10 seconds you are going to do 5 damage over time. Cooldown is 45 seconds, that's self-explanatory, and the same range as if it would be for the Blacklight class, which I'm not sure if it's called Blacklight. Now obviously there has been small changes to the maps, such as entrances to the second phase, which is not important, but that can vary from the Wednesday the 11th map. Now one thing that I'm going to say has been buffed is when you lock the doors. So if you played before the Dawn 2 before this got buffed, you would know that the doors literally took like 3 seconds to close, which got me down too many times, because when the slasher was chasing me and I want to lock the door behind me, it would take 3 seconds. Now I would have already locked it, but then it literally it would get him inside with me as well. So now if I actually lock the door, it's literally going to take like half a second to do it, so that's a very good thing for the survivors. One good player can do with that is you can, most people would know this, is put a trap inside one of those one floored houses that have only one entrance to them and exit, and you can place a trap there, load the slasher in and just lock them in. That's obviously a basic thing, but with the doors there's a higher chance that they won't escape before the trap deactivates. So like I said, I'm going to use Alien. We have the Wednesday the 11th map. That's good, pretty small map, smaller than the graveyard map, and I will see you lot there. I've got a decent amount of high ranks in the server, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully they did not leave by the time I'm slasher like it always happened, so let's hope for the best. So like always, I've called it, there's only 3 survivors left, so that's a shame, but that's a coming thing for my videos. So let's see how this turns out then. To be honest, I think the gameplay is not as important as the facts that I told you about, or at least the information. Who do you have? What do you have? Is he going to drop those barrels on me? And yes, that is a new thing. You drop them barrels, which will stun the slasher. Who do you have? Who do you have? Who do you have? Okay, so it's a drop. Okay, now I know. I'll let him stun me. That's okay. He's the jock. He's going to knock that door. Okay, so he's a cameraman. I'm confused. Got out of that in 10, so that was good. Okay, so what's this guy going to do? It's going to be hard to dodge this guy. Okay, he's going to camp the barrels. Okay, there we go. That's how easy it was. And you run out of stamina. Oh shit, I could have dodged that. Fair play, fair play. Both the doors are locked. That one's probably going to get locked. I'm going to go to this one instead. Because he's most likely locked the second one. I'm going to take my time on him. I'm not going to rush. There you go. That's one way. Got stuck, but that's not good. That's coming up. There you go. That's not gonna work, my man. Had to check if I'm recording. I can imagine this guy's calling me a camper already. Shame. Oh, that's funny, oh my god. Oh, that is gold. He's gonna get up. But yes, that is one way that you can dodge the jock. Just be patient. He probably has a revive kit, but that's alright. I'm not gonna camp him. Or tunnel, I should say. Okay, I just wasted that. Now I gotta go for you. Get my stamina up. I can keep chase. I'm glad these people are good because they actually pose a challenge. Instead of like 10 noobs in the server, so it's gonna revive kill, alright. There's no exit on the other side, my man. Where's the guy at? Okay. You gonna stun? Huh? Okay. Classic range. That's alright. I keep running, my man. I'll catch up to you. Alright. Got that good damage over time. It's gonna lock me in now, right? Right. I'll take the stun there. That's why not. Now I'm gonna go him. There we go. What are they saying? Nope, I'm just reading the chat, my man. Just watching the chat. Give you plenty of space, so now you don't have to complain. I don't know what the other guy is though. I see the other guy. It's probably the jock. Okay, well. Now you can't sprint. You have a bottle. There we go. That was good. Okay, he's gonna give up, alright. I'll gladly take that. I'm innocent, bro. I give up. Poor guy. This is last guy. Oh, he's not AFK. Alright then. Well, at least I know that this guy's probably locked himself in the other house over there, which I should have went to, but I just had to check the other house instead. But he probably locked himself in or something and stayed AFK for the whole round because I did not see him at all. So turns out to be one of those games. Right. So that was half decent, other than the fact that there was literally barely any people. But yes, if you like this gameplay and the new information and some screenshots of the class and upcoming sewers map, let me know, and like always, leave any comments down below if I said something wrong or there's any misinformation, which I might have always done. But yeah, I'll see you on the next video, so goodbye. Hopefully with the black light class.